It sounds like you guys, it's amazing your story because I'm hearing so many great things about how to make a relationship work, right? The communication, a little bit of acceptance, a little bit of flexibility and insight too. I mean, you guys said from the beginning that you had very different parenting styles going in, right? So acknowledging that, maybe trying to understand that. When you guys were going through your difficult times, was there one thing or something pretty significant that just really turned it around for you?
Well, Amy actually had a fairly significant health situation in her life, which I think put a lot of it in perspective. I think sometimes you get so wound up into the battles and I mean, you can talk a little bit about
you
it.
get caught up on the little things that you think that you need to control or that you need to fix, and then something big happens. I had breast cancer. It happened 3 years into our marriage and our new family, and that was a real big wake up call as to what's important and what's not.
It allowed us to build trust. I think a lot of this is all about trust and making sure everybody's coming from the right place. And I think going through that together, we build a different kind of strength and different kind of trust.
I can relate. And Amy, I'm so happy that you're doing well. My wife is a breast cancer survivor, and you're absolutely right. As a relationship, what it does is it's like getting a smack across the face of, hey, what really matters? Right. And the
Exactly.
little things tend to dissipate, and you go, you know what really matters in this life? And you really, really, I know it's cliche, but you start to appreciate the important things.
Well, I'm very happy to hear your wife's a survivor, and I know she's a thriver too. I guarantee you, because I would say now, having been a part of this cancer community, the happiest people, the people with the biggest smiles on their faces, I was blown away. They're all cancer survivors and thrivers because yes, we all intrinsically know that tomorrow's not guaranteed, but when you're facing death, when you're fighting for your life, it is something that you live and breathe. When you wake up, you're grateful. And it doesn't matter, when little things that used to bother me happen, suddenly I just think, I'm here, I'm alive. I got another day, I've got another hour. And that's what it's all about, that reality check. And I know that for us, that was a huge part of our healing, was going through that together and getting to the other side and saying, now, what do we want to do with our lives now that we've really been through the ringer? And, once you're a cancer patient and even a survivor, it never leaves you. You've always got that threat of recurrence. So you've always got that little nudge, that little pinch. I don't know about your wife, but I get checkups every 6 months and they're looking for tumor markers. And so it's one of these moments where you're like, wow, that could be really morbid to think about. You're getting this or this. And over the years, I've had several friends get the bad news. And what you do, or what I do, is I use it as a constant reminder to live. No one knows what tomorrow brings, but we're just more acutely aware of it. So, there's so many lessons, and yes, many of them do sound cliche, but they're real and they matter, and they've changed my life. And I know they've changed our lives and our children's lives to have gone through something that is so serious, and yet in a lot of ways has been the biggest gift.
Yeah.
Amen. You have to appreciate life. And Amy, I understand you just celebrated your 49th birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Yes.
So tell us, what did you two do?
Oh,
Date
wow.
night?
What didn't we do? I'm a big believer in celebrating birthdays for the reasons I just mentioned, because we're all lucky to get another day, let alone another year. So you should honor that. I don't like the word should. It's awesome to honor that, because it's just expressing gratitude for being here and for the friends that we have. And so we went to a 90s night in a little bar in New York City called LPR, La Poussin Rouge. And it's called Fresh Kids of Bel Air. And we danced until like 4:00 in the morning. That's what we did.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it was good.
Good
I'm
for
49,
you
but
two.
I act like I'm 29. And I plan on always doing that as long as my body permits.
Never change. Amy Robach, Andrew Shue, you two are couple goals. Your book, Better Together, can be found anywhere books are sold.